What if someone told you the life of Jesus was written about 700 years before he was born? It was. In a time of war, fear, and spiritual confusion, a prophet named Isaiah spoke words that echoed far beyond his lifetime. He spoke of a child born of a virgin, a light rising in darkness, a servant who would suffer and die, and a king who would bring peace to the whole world. Isaiah didn't just give poetry, he gave prophecy. And the New Testament shows us those words weren't random. They were fulfilled perfectly in Jesus Christ. In this small series, we're going to explore four powerful prophecies from Isaiah and discover how they point directly to the Savior of the world. This isn't just history, it's the hope we're still searching for. Around 700 years before Jesus was born, the prophet Isaiah gave a surprising sign to a fearful king. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. Isaiah 7:14. It was first meant for King Ahaz, a sign of God's presence, but its ultimate fulfillment came centuries later. In Matthew 1:23, this exact verse is quoted to explain Jesus' birth, born of a virgin, named Emmanuel. Not just a man, not just a prophet, Jesus was God with us. The gospel isn't just a new idea, it's the fulfillment of a century old promise. When Israel was falling apart, Isaiah gave hope to a broken people. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Isaiah 9:2. The light was not a political hero, it was a child. For to us a child is born, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace, which is verse 6. These are divine titles, and they were fulfilled in Jesus Christ. The Gospel of Matthew connects this passage directly to Jesus' ministry in Galilee. He didn't just preach peace, he is peace. In a dark world, Jesus is still the light we desperately need. Isaiah 53 is so vivid, it's often called the fifth gospel. It describes someone who would suffer, not for their own sins, but for ours. He was pierced for our transgressions, and by his wounds we are healed. Isaiah 53:5. Jewish and Christian scholars alike have wrestled with this chapter, but in the New Testament the answer is clear. Jesus is the suffering servant. He was rejected, crucified, and buried, not by accident, but by divine design. Now, Isaiah didn't just predict suffering, he predicted salvation. The Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. Verse 6. The cross wasn't the end, it was the rescue mission we didn't know we needed. Isaiah chapter 11, verses 1 through 10 speaks of the everlasting kingdom. Isaiah saw beyond exile and broken kings. He saw a branch, a future king, from the line of Jesse, David's father. There shall come forth a shoot from the stump of Jesse, and the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him. Isaiah 11, verses 1 through 2. This king would bring justice, wisdom, and peace, even harmony in creation. The wolf shall dwell with the lamb, the earth shall be full of knowledge of the Lord. Verses 6 and 9. Jesus is the righteous king. He began his kingdom through love and truth, and one day he'll return to restore everything. Isaiah didn't just see a ruler, he saw the redemption of the world.